Good afternoon and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman. That's Tennessee in the background with some overly enthusiastic clapping if you were listening to that. We're pleased to welcome you to this Saturday afternoon performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at 4 p.m. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offers Win, Plays, Show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta wagering. And if these terms are new to you, we'll explain them throughout the performance. We also have a Pick 3 wager in Game 4, the high-paying High 5 jackpot that begins in Game 3 with its $2,000 guarantee, and the all-new Mighty Ocho jackpot beginning in Game 1. The Mighty Ocho is a Pick 8 wager, so you correctly pick the winners of games 1 through 8. And that jackpot is now over $1,000. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in Connecticut, that's mywinners.com. But placing bets is not necessary in order for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. This is the time in the intro where we would announce scratches, if we had them, but we don't. We are scratch-free in this Saturday's performance. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, we recognize that many of you are still sheltering in place, or some of you have begun to venture outside, or one way or the other, figuring out how to get around with all these new normals that we have to experience. But we're here to entertain you with a live Jai-Alai as sports entertainment. We take that seriously. We're glad to be able to do it. So wherever you are, we hope that you're safe, healthy, happy, and that you'll enjoy today's performance. So with that in mind, we just ask you to sit back and relax, because post time, that's the time we begin. Our first game is in 8 minutes. Hi, Andrew.
Hello, Stu.
How are you?
Good. Love the Saturday performance. Got some time. See, those pools are getting up there, too. 4 p.m. start. And we're adding another day on Saturdays, too, when we get to July. So Saturday's going to be a big day of Jai-Alai.
Yeah, always was.
Yes, always was.
Always was, by history. The Saturday matinee performance, I can give a little history of my own.
Yes.
So when I was actually a pretty young assistant general manager in Jai-Alai. And one of the reasons why was because in the former World Jai-Alai / Florida Gaming organization that I worked in, they wanted one assistant general manager who could be mobile between all 4. So that's Miami, Tampa, Fort Pierce, and Ocala.
So they sent the young gun to do that.
They promoted the young guy in the 90s, and then sent me on the road. And I was very glad to do it. Each facility, each Jai-Alai community was definitely different and really interesting. Yeah. Folks over in Tampa were terrific.
You were talking about that yesterday.
That was a difficult time. Yeah, Tampa is really good Jai-Alai city. Fort Pierce, of course, is what most people associate with me with. And then, of course, Ocala, which is unique. If you've never spotted Ocala Jai-Alai on a map, you can go to Google Maps and you can say, wow, they put a Jai-Alai fronton there, literally in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. But fantastic court. Yeah. That's a really good Jai-Alai court. But Saturday matinees were important at Miami Jai-Alai because the legendary assistant general manager and director of player personnel, Frank Duffin, retired FBI super agent, was assistant general manager, and that was his performance. And the first time he came up to me and said, hey, boss, I'm thinking of anybody who's played Jai-Alai or worked with Duffin knows that's when he came up to you and said, hey, boss. One, it was very intimidating, and 2, it was usually important. And so think about taking Saturday off. Can you work that Saturday performance for me? It was like, wow. I was 27 or 28 years old. It was like, my God, I get to be assistant general manager in the Saturday matinee performance.
Get the call to the big leagues. Yeah, that was a big day.
That was terrific. So, yeah, always like Saturdays in Jai-Alai.
And as we said, we're adding another day in just a couple of weeks. In the start of July, we'll be playing 4 o'clock and then 8 o'clock p.m. So we'll have 2 sessions on that Saturday, and they'll be starting in July.
And we also have the live chat. And to explain to you how the live chat works is we do see comments. We don't comment directly in response as they come in. Everything gets run through our producer, the lovely Lindsay, who will forward specific questions onto us. But there's lots of information in the live chat. We encourage participation there.
Yes, absolutely. And before we get into our first game, that would be a good time to go over the scoring format. First 8 games of the performance will feature spectacular 7 scoring. What exactly does that mean? Here's a video to help explain it for you. Take a look.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And that was a video explaining Spectacular 7 scoring, and that will be the feature format for the first 8 games of this performance. And then once we get to Game 9, we'll add the Superfecta wager and have that Superfecta 9-point game. And updating you on the standings this week here at Magic City Jai-Alai, pretty well spread out across the board. Couple guys with 3 wins on the week leading the pack. CRB been struggling a little bit. Good to see him get back in the win column, and clearly shows getting a lot of wins in bunches there. 3 wins, 2 places for him on the week, in the money 50% of the time. A solid week and good rebound for CRB there. Also in 3 wins, Carballo. And Carballo was getting a couple game 6s and taking advantage of those. I know he won on that Thursday matinee, and I think may have taken one later in the week, but Carballo's been playing great Jai-Alai since a couple of weeks ago, and Stu had that important conversation, got his head right, and he's just been playing great ever since then. 3 wins, 2 places on the week for Carballo. Also with 3 wins. In unfortunate news, it didn't realize that this guy would not be here today, but Ikeda also 3 wins on the week. He's 3 wins, 1 place, and 6 shows for Ikeda. That's 6 of anything, win, place, or show for these guys, for the amount of games they play. That's a lot. He's in the money 83 1/3% of the time.
Yes,
so,
Ikeda actually requested some time off about 3 weeks ago. We told him to remind us this week, and as long as there were no scratches, we might be able to facilitate that.
Yep.
And he is spending these 2 days back in San Diego and Tijuana, I believe.
Yeah. He was looking forward to the coffee. Started making that Cuban coffee. We were talking about it. I said to Stu, I was really looking forward to Ikeda. He's been bringing it right to where he can get it and leave it for us, and then we pick it up and we drink it, and he makes a great cup of coffee. That Cuban coffee, he's the best here, but the chef is gone today, and enjoy your time off, and we'll have him back here next week for you. I don't think me and Jim J, 2 most disappointed by a mile with that Ikeda missing here.
Yeah, Jim was being called out quite a bit yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, because Ikeda, had he won that second game outright, he would have had 2 perfect games without losing a point.
Yeah,
that we haven't seen, or if we have, I don't remember it. But we have 1 minute to go till we begin today's performance. Game 1 is less than a minute away.
And overall, Ikeda making a big dent in the championship singles race. Every win the player gets in singles counts towards their overall total, and at the end of the season, which will go pretty much to the end of November, we'll total up all the wins, and the player with the most wins will take home that $15,000 bonus. Second place gets $10,000, third place with $5,000. And Guy Ikeda, he is right there. He was 5, 6, 7 wins behind, maybe 3 weeks into it. He's narrowed it to 1 game behind Douglas. Douglas 24 wins, Ikeda 23, Anderluck 19. Those are the top 3 in the championship singles, and getting increasingly closer every day. So once we thought it might be a runaway for Douglas, has turned into quite the battle. It's the clock at 0 minutes, game at number 1. Send it over to Stu.
And with that, with some well wishes from YouTube, we're ready to begin. Game number 1, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Lamonte. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Diaz. Lamonte serves as we begin game 1. Ball missed off the serve, point 1.
And folks, give us a moment here. There's a technical issue with the scoring computer. We're trying to figure out why it's frozen, and there it goes. Stu's got it figured out.
There it goes.
And we're
One
back.
first up on the board in our first game. Here's the white shirt at post 3, CRB. Underserve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That fell short of the 4. This point goes to post 3. Green shirt at post 4, Tennessee receives. Nice serve by CRB. CRB from the left side. He goes deep. Scoop attempt missed by CRB, point 4. In this next matchup, we have Tennessee serving to the black shirt at post 5, Legend. Tennessee moves up, takes it in the air. Strong forehand, caught in the air by Legend. Ball tipped by Tennessee at the level line, point 5. Now receiving, post 6, Cool Fitness. Ball bobbled, then dropped off the serve, point 5. This matchup has Legend serving to the pink shirt of post 7, Assier. Point 5. Here now to complete the first round and receive wearing the purple shirt of post 8. It's number 10, Juice. Robote save by Legend. Juice moves up, makes the catch. Dehara, the soft touch. Picked off by Legend. Legend sends it back. Juice makes the catch. Hard throw, taken in the air by Legend. Catch by Juice. Juice hard to the inside, will score. Well played point here by Juice and Legend. Point 8. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. Diaz returns. Ball tipped on the forehand of Diaz, point 8. Juice has 3 points. He serves to post 1, Lamonte. Hard throw to the inside. Caught in the air by Juice. Rebote by Lamonte. That's a beautiful rebote. Juice cut it off in the air. Here's another rebote. Lamonte, 2-all rebote. Nice changeup. Juice caught it, but could not reel it in. Another well-played point. Some good action there by Lamonte, point 1. Lamonte with 3 points, serving to the 3-post, CRB. Ball tipped off the scoop attempt, point 3. 3 serves, post 4, Tennessee. Tennessee from the left side. Hard backhand, midcourt, will score. Point 4. Tennessee is serving in this next matchup to Cool Fitness in post 6. Ball missed on the left side of Cool Fitness. Point 4. Possible game point for Tennessee in the green of post 4. Trying to stop him, Assier. Pink of post 7. Good catch by Tennessee. Strong backhand. Assier picks it up at the 11 line. Goes deep. Tennessee from the forehand. Scoop by Assier. Low and hard to the inside. Tennessee's got it. Kind of a funky reverse. Tejada, the soft touch, scores on the second bounce. Fine effort by Tennessee to get there. Point 7. Assier has 2 points. He serves to post 5, Legend. Catch by Assier at the 7 line. He goes deep. Rebote for Legend. Strong backhand throw by Assier. Good pickup by Assier. Here's Legend. Legend goes deep. Rebote coming all the way out. And scoring point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt of post 5, Legend. Trying to stop him, Diaz. That's a misserve. Point 2, play continues. Diaz has 2 points, serving to post 8. Juice. Ball gets by Diaz on the forehand and scores. Point 8. Possible game point here for Juice, trying to stop him, Lamonte. Lamonte from the forehand. Juice on the left side. Lamonte gets that rebote to the front wall. Here's Juice. Excellent effort by Lamonte. He makes the save on the rebote. Beautiful. Lamonte with the catch. Hard throw. Scoop. Then a drop. Point 1. Play continues again. Well played by both Juice and Lamonte there. Possible game point for the red shirt at post 1, Lamonte. Trying to stop him post 3, CRB. Lamonte with a hard throw to the inside, taken in the air by CRB. Scoop by Lamonte. Beautiful catch. Here's CRB. Rebote forehand by Lamonte. Scores for the win. That is point and a well-earned win for Lamonte. One wins it. 4, 5, and 8 will play off for second and third place. Ball missed. Point and place to post 4. 8 serves to 5. This is for third place. Good catch by Juice. Hard throw, 2-all backhand, scooped up by Legend. Point and a third place finish for post 5. Legend. Unofficial order finish 1, 4, 5. Coming in first, post 1 Lamonte. Taking second, post 4 Tennessee. Coming in third, post 5, Legend. 1-4-5 is the official order finish for Game 1. Wow, talk about Lamonte.
Wasn't the prettiest of games, but he earned it those last couple points. That scoop he made right along the wall, one of the best scoops ever seen him make. That catching was great.
But Robote, he did not miss a Robote.
He did not. Most importantly, and that's what
he was reaching and he was pushing. And after we read these prices, I'll explain why I think that is.
Go on.
Prices up from game number 1. $2 Canela, that's first and second in any order. 1-4 or 4-1, $18.60. The trifecta, 1-4-5. Let's start the Saturday performance off with a $1,000 try. $1,087.50 with the 1 on top. 1-4-5. 1,087.50. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for game number 2, just 7 minutes away. So, obviously in the doubles, some folks are still playing Lamonte aggressively.
Yes.
Whether it's keep away from Douglas or try to take advantage of Lamonte's weaknesses. So Lamonte was in here yesterday after 2 performances. He wasn't so much dejected as much as serious. Yeah. Now, here's someone who is 40, who had an entire career in the Coast Guard, and then decided to come out and try to play Jai-Alai. We were obviously very supportive of that. He's worked hard. He's only been playing Jai-Alai for a year and a half.
Yeah, almost a full year less than a lot of these other guys.
Exactly.
Most everyone else. Yeah.
And so that age definitely has something to do with it as far as picking it up this late.
Yeah.
But he works really hard. So yesterday we worked on a few things, and then I left him in the care of Kyle Kubala. And jokingly jokingly said as I was leaving, I said, "Okie dokie. But before he leaves, I want him to not miss a Robote. I don't care if he does 15 or 20 or 30 or 50 or 10, whatever it is.
Right.
He can't leave until his Robote is fixed." And sure enough, don't know that it's fixed, but I'll say that for this first game, he made every Robote, he scooped, he got the concept of CTFB, catch the blanking ball, which he did, reaching out. Now, Jai-Alai enthusiasts will look at this and say, well, it wasn't pretty. Okay, right. But you get no style points in Jai-Alai. You get no benefit for having good form. Sorry, there's not benefit. But you get no points for good form. You can't bet on good form.
Right.
So what he did was win that game handily by catching the ball and making Robotes. The pretty will come in time.
Yeah. And my favorite part about that story, Stu, is, the players helping each other out. That's something, you're obviously very involved. JR's very involved in the coaching, but to have that type of camaraderie on the roster where guys are willing to take times out of their day after a full performance to work with somebody that, that asks them for help, or, someone that really wants to get better and improve. And, it's never been a question of Lamonti's determination. It's just a matter of he has a lot less time on the court, and he just needs to refine those skills. I mean, there's no question. His heart, determination, I mean, his previous career, you can't deny anything like that. So definitely good to see him get the win, but I just love how these guys help each other out and spend the time. And, I mean, that's really what's special about the roster. They really do care for each and every one of these guys, and they have a special relationship. So that's cool to see for sure.
Definitely good. And we are 3 minutes away from the beginning of Game 2. And talking about age, we were just talking about age. In the history of Jai-Alai, there are very few players that played. And now, of course, that's when there were more than just... That was when, you had 10 frontons in Florida, 3 in Connecticut, 2 in Nevada, so 1 in Rhode Island. So there were a lot of Jai-Alai players in the country at that time. But typically, Jai-Alai players would finish out 40, maybe play into their early 40s. You had players like Chimela played into his 50s, and Chimela was one of the fantastic rosters, one of the best rosters of all time, Miami Jai-Alai in the late 60s. And then we had the magnificent Danny. Danny had a career at Fort Pierce, and then he had a long career at Hartford, Connecticut, and finished out in Fort Pierce, but played a number of years at Miami. The French front quarter, Danny. Danny played into his 50s. And after that, it starts getting a little... Oratio, I'm not sure if Oratio at Miami made it into 50, but Oratio will leave Jai-Alai.
Wow.
And he's a mild-mannered, late-game Jai-Alai player, but he played on 3 year-round. Started Palm Beach, Tampa, Miami. And oddly enough, if you look at those statistics, if you could find those statistics, because pre-strike Palm Beach statistics might be a little hard to come by, but arguably Oratio, who never made a big wave. He played in a lot of tournaments, had fantastic form, caught the ball fantastic. When he finished his career at Miami, based on the fact that he played at 3 year-round frontons from 86 or 87, arguably retired with more wins, places, and shows and games played in the United States than any other player in the history of Jai-Alai.
Yeah. He's getting a lot of reps. I mean, if he's playing year-round, that would...
And I'm not sure if Oratio made it to... I believe he did make it to 50. I believe he retired Miami Jai-Alai in 16 or 17, I believe. Wow. And so if he wasn't 50, he was close to 50. But that 50 has very much been the cutoff.
Is that? I was going to ask, what's like the average age that players have typically retired back in the day?
When you look back, like if you take a look at Joey's career and you take a look at some of these other names that we hear, usually they're peaking around 30, 28 to 32, with a retirement focus just after 40. Just if you start your teens or your early 20s running around on concrete all those years, especially with jumping.
Oh, yeah, it wears on you.
Absolutely. Shoulders, knees. I mean, Joey was fantastic. One of the, arguably the best American to ever play the game, one of the best to ever play the game. But Joey also had quite a few injuries that plagued him, especially late in his career. Yeah. So, And with that, we're ready to begin Game 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving, red shirt at post 1 is Ben, receiving blue at post 2, Vuelo. Ben makes the catch overhead. Powerful backhand by Ben. Robote by Vuelo. Ben's there from the 8 line. Karam does not open up. Vuelo's got it on the forehand. Vuelo with the catch at the 9 line. Ball tipped, point 2. In this matchup, we have Vuelo serving to the white shirt of post 3, Legend. Rebote left side by Vuelo. Legend from the 10 line. Hard to the inside. Great catch by Vuelo. Nice backhand. Taken in the air by Legend. Karen by Legend does not open up. Vuelo's got it at the 9 line. Well played point by Legend and Vuelo. Point goes to the 3. Green shirt of post 4 receiving. Here's Cool Fitness. Cool Fitness from the forehand. That's a beautifully thrown ball by Cool Fitness. Rebote to the inside by Legend. Good catch by Cool Fitness. Hard throw. Taken in the air by Legend. Beautiful Rebote save by Cool Fitness. That came off the sidewall hot, went right over his head, and scored. Point 3. Black shirt of post 5 receiving. This matchup has Legend serving to Jedin. Lands in and scores point 5. Jedin will now serve to the yellow shirt of post 6, Diaz. That's a powerful throw from the left side of Diaz. Just hit too high. Missed the front wall, hit the top rail. Point 5. Pink shirt of post 7, CRB. Good catch by Jedin. Nice backhand. Forehand Rebote. Hook to the pad. Point 5. This next matchup has Jedin serving to the purple shirt of post 8, El Barba. In and out of the sets the ball goes. Point 5. Jedin will now serve to the red shirt of post 1, Ben. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Powerful backhand by Ben. Jedin for the Rebote. It's a beautiful Rebote throw by Jedin. Ben from the 11 line. Jedin makes the catch. He goes deep. Ben makes the save. Big bounce. Caught by Jedin at the 12 line. Great catch by Ben. Another big bounce. Cut off by Jedin on the forehand. Ben hangs in there. Makes the catch. Low backhand runner to the inside. Jedin's there. Point 5. 5 with 6 straight points. Jedin will now serve to the blue shirt of post 2, Vuelo. Catch by Jedin. Rebote from Vuelo, caught by Jedden. Good catch by Vuelo. There's a hard throw, caught a piece of the side wall, and will score. Point 2, play continues. Vuelo has 3 points. Here's the green shirt of post 4, Cool Fitness. Excellent serve by Vuelo, is going to score off the basket. Point 2. Possible game point for the blue shirt of post 2, Vuelo. Trying to stop him, post 3, Legend. Catch by Vuelo at the 11 line. Soft placement. Legend has it. Vuelo from the left side with a drop ball, point 3. Legend with 4 points. Here's post 6, the yellow shirt, Diaz receives. That ball hits the overhead screen, point 3. Possible game point here for Legend. Trying to stop him. CRB. Rebote. Hook to the pad, point 7. Here's post 8, the purple shirt, El Barba. Powerful backhand by El Barba. Rebote forehand to the pad, point 8. Now receiving post 1, Ben. Beautiful forehand, left side rebote by Ben. Barba's on it. Carom by El Barba scores from the outside. Particularly difficult Carom to throw. Very nice, point 8. El Barba has 4 points, returning with possible game point. Post 5, Jedden. Catch by El Barba. Hard throw, going to the outside. Jedden on the move. Good placement for the rebote. Ball tipped. Point in game for the black shirt of post 5, Jedden. 3 places, 2 shows. Unofficial order finish, 5-3-2. Results from Game 2 are official. Coming in first, post 5, Jedden. Taking second, post 3, Legend. Coming in third, post 2, Vuelo. And we'll have our prices up here in just a moment. And there's your moment. Look at that win. 5 to win, returning $36. Quinella, 3-5. That's first and second in any order, so that's 3-5 or 5-3. 51-20. The trifecta, 5-3-2, 232-20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Game 3. It's the first of our 3 doubles games in today's performance. Game 3 also begins the High Five. High Five is a pick 5 wager. You correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to play the High Five with a $2,000 guarantee. If you're the only ticket to correctly pick those 5 winners, you'll cash in on that $2,000. There are no scratches in Game 3. Post time for our third game, just 8 minutes away. Good luck.
And before we get into that doubles action, we got another video. This one is Jai-Alai Explained Winning and Losing. Going to show you different types of way to win and lose. Sport of Jai-Alai. Take a look.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And that was winning and losing in Jai-Alai. Not too many ways to win or lose, just a few rules. But most importantly, rules do not change between singles and doubles. Spectacular 7 scoring for this third game. All the rules will apply. Before we get into this doubles action for the day, taking a look at the standings, this first doubles tournament of the Championship Doubles Series. It is a 3-part series. The first tournament goes through the end of June 28th. And in that race, we started at the beginning of the season. Douglas and Lamonti out to the early lead. They got out to a big early lead, have 19 wins, and then in second place, they've distanced themselves from the pack slightly. The team of Tennessee and Bueno, they're 4 wins behind Douglas and Lamonti. They have 15 in this double season. They are in second place, and then a tie for third. You got 2 teams, Asier and Kubala. They have 9 wins. Carballo and Juice also with 9 wins. And then the team, Stu, of course, we talked about them yesterday. I know they got a win yesterday, that team of Anderluck and Diaz. And Anderluck missed a couple games because he hadn't been playing with Diaz. Diaz was dealing with a knee injury, and one of the guys that you know, he's got a second gear, and you can really tell the difference when he pulls it out. And in the doubles game yesterday, you saw it, no doubt.
You're absolutely right. Sorry, I had to blow the whistle. That's why I was delayed. Yes, I was delayed. I am sorry about that. I was blowing the whistle for the next practice. One of the other functions I perform around here occasionally. Yeah, no question about it. Obviously, we talked about Anderluck running past his front quarter and how that's something that we obviously don't like to see, but that's part of that's one of the things associated with their playing, and they're playing for very real money.
Right.
So, there's only so much coaching and that we can do. They have to be comfortable, and that's the way it is.
And that team of Diaz and Anderluck are in, don't want to say a distant 5th place. I mean, they've played in 50 games compared to these other teams. You see about 80 games for all the other doubles teams. So significantly less games played for them, and that was due to injury for Diaz. So anyone can make a pretty late charge. They're 9 back of second place. We only pay out the top 2 for doubles. They're 9 back of second place and pretty far away from that first place. So if any team could make a run from that that bunch there at the bottom, look for Anderluck and Diaz. 44% in the money this season, so not bad in the games they have been playing in.
3 minutes to go to begin Game 3.
And for those of you that may not be betting along at Watch and Wager or My Winners, if you're in Connecticut, might we suggest that Fantasy Jai-Alai game started just a couple of weeks ago. It's like a daily fantasy structure. If you've played that before, you have a $21 budget. You get to draft a new team of players every week, and that link up on your screen right there, fantasyjai-alai.com. You go there to sign up, pick your team every week, player prices, stats updated every Monday, typically by Monday morning, if not for sure by the afternoon. So those player prices will update for next week's action by Monday, so make sure to check out fantasyjai-alai.com between Monday and that first performance of the week, which is Thursday at noon, to get your picks in. We are in the midst of this week's action already. 2/3 of the way through, 2 more sessions. We had one today and one tomorrow to close it out. But if you missed it, new contest available every week, so you can play and join at any point in the season. You get 5 points per win. Your player gets 3 points per place, 2 points for every show, and 1 point per quad that they earn in singles games. And you get to pick 3 singles players and 1 doubles team. So fantasyjai-alai.com, 0 minutes to Game 3. Stu, first doubles game.
We're ready to begin. Game 3, a spectacular 7 doubles match. Played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirts post 1, we have Lamonte and Douglas. Receiving at the blue post 2, El Barba and Ben. And we're going to experience a slight delay. El Barba's experiencing an equipment issue back here in the locker room, or in the cage, rather. All right, Jacinta is fixed. That's what we tie cestas on with. And we're ready to begin. There's the serve. We begin. The catch by Douglas. Powerful backhand follows. Ben's got it. Douglas from the left side. He goes deep. Rebote for Alba. Good catch by Douglas. Hard backhand. Rebote coming back out for El Barba. Lamonte was there. That was a good 2-all by El Barba to score. Point 2. White shirts opposed 3 receive Juice and Carballo. Great catch by El Barba. Carambola. Scoop missed. Point 2. 2 with 2 points. In this next matchup, El Barber will serve to the green shirts opposed 4, Bueno and Tennessee. El Barber with a drop ball at the 8 line, point 4. That'll bring to the court the black shirts of post 5, Jedin and Cool Fitness. Cool Fitness from the forehand. Excellent catch by Bueno. Rebote left side by Jed. Beautifully played to the inside with a big bounce. Bueno comes in to make the save. Soft touch, picked off by Jedin. Rebote for Bueno. 2-all Rebote. The split placement's gonna score for Bueno. Well thrown, point 4. Our next matchup has Bueno serving to the yellow shirts of post 6, Asier and Kubala. Kubala moves up to make the catch. Backhand back to the 12 line. Tennessee's there. Asier steps in. Strong backhand throw. Taken in the air by Tennessee. Bueno goes deep. Rebote made by Asier. Bueno moves up, makes the catch, rifles the backhand. Kubala calls for the rebote. Point 6. Our next matchup has Asier serving to the pink shirts of post 7, CRB and Vuelo. Vuelo from the left side. Rebote by Vuelo. Kubala moves up, makes the catch. Ball tipped away by Vuelo, point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8. Diaz and Anderluck receive. Diaz picks the serve. 2-all. Asier stopped it. Carambola returns, scores, point 6. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round, Lamonte and Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Great catch by Douglas behind the 11 line. Kubala moves up, makes the catch. Rebote, saved by Lamonte. Kubala's on it. Karam scores for Kubala. Point 6. Possible game point for the yellow shirts of post 6. Asier and Kubala. Trying to stop them, post 3. Juice and Carballo. Catch by Kubala. He goes deep. Carballo for the rebote. Carballo at the 6. Rather fortunate he didn't get to that. Carballo was right in the crosshairs. Point 3. Here's post 2, the blue shirts, El Barba and Ben. Powerful backhand by Ben, caught on the forehand of Carballo. Point 3. 3 with 4 points. Back and ready to receive. In this matchup, we have Juice serving to Jedin and Cool Fitness. Ball tipped by Juice, point 5. Here's post 4, the green shirts, Bueno in Tennessee. Tennessee on the backhand. Jedin up front. Strong backhand. Rebote coming out to Bueno. Bueno from the left side. Clipped the side wall. Jedin's got it. Jedin turns a beautiful 2-wall 2 score. That was well executed, well thought out. Point 5. 5 with 4 points. Receiving the pink shirts of post 7, CRB and Vuelo. Good catch by Cool Fitness. There's the backhand. Catch by Vuelo. Jedin calls for Rebote. Low and hard. Tipped away by CRB. Point 5. Possible game point for the black shirts at post 5. Cool Fitness and Jedin trying to stop them. Post 8. Diaz and Anderluck. Powerful throw by Anderluck. Good catch by Cool Fitness. Anderluck calls for the catch, plays it up from the right side. Another hard throw to the inside. Jedin, foot on the wall to make the catch. Here's Anderluck from the left side. Jedin. Ball tipped, point and game to the black shirts at post 5. Jedin and Cool Fitness. 6 places, 3 shows. Unofficial order of finish. 5, 6, 3. Results from Game 3 are official. Coming in first, post 5, Cool Fitness and Jedin. Taking second, post 6, Asier Kubala. Coming in third, post 3, Juice and Carballo. And we'll have your prices up in just a moment. There are your prices. $2 quinella, 5.6. That's 5.6 or 6.5. $88. The trifecta, 5.63. $448.65. There again, we have the 5 to win. $2 on 5 to win. Returns, $26.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 4. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 4. 6 minutes away.
and only the 4th win of the double season for that team, a Jed and Cool Fitness, a team that has some experience together and a family connection as well, the cousins. So the rapport certainly building throughout this season, and Jedden dealt with injury at the beginning part of the doubles tournament, so they missed a couple of games, and now they're finally playing together as a team, and the second go-around playing together as a team, and they're starting to pile on the wins there. Last week they had a win. This week they had 2 wins. Pretty solid week for that team. Getting much better, and Jedden, I mean, we talk about his improvement, but he looked unbelievable in that game.
Jedden playing, obviously, inspired these last 2 games. He almost had a perfect game in the second game. And how he's doing it is simple. He's catching, he's making rebote, he's throwing the ball where his opponents aren't.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. Not throwing a large variety of shots there, just keeping the ball in play, making it just look, particularly simple, not doing anything crazy, and that's
absolutely.
And that's what we talked about when Douglas was really, playing his best. He was just catching and throwing and rallying with a lot of these guys, and you see Jedden starting to take a page out of his book, and it's leading to some wins. Got the win in game 2, followed it up with a nice win in game number 3, so it's got a couple more chances here, and Cool Fitness also been playing great in the backcourt.
Cool Fitness had some inspired play last week. I mean, just played terrific, and then Thursday, Friday, not so much.
Right, yeah, definitely cooled off.
Definitely a lot of drop balls on the left side, but today he caught everything that came to him, so that was good to see. That was definitely good to see.
Yeah, the most impressive backcourt outside of Cool Fitness with that doubles is Tennessee. I mean, just been a brick wall back there. We said it a couple times, but I mean, going back to last season, a guy that, he make a couple catches in a row and maybe drop one, but I mean, balls are coming at him. They're coming high, they're coming hard, left side, right side, doesn't really seem to matter for Tennessee. Making all the catches, and then obviously the difference for that team, Bueno in the front court, we talk about it, is just, it's a huge advantage that every other team does not have. But, by far in terms of his skill in the front court, knows where to be in the front court, it's really unparalleled.
No question about it. We have 3 minutes to go until we begin game 4. Game 4 just less than 3 minutes away.
And coming up in game number 4, we got the start of the pick 3 in game number 4, and some information about the pick 3. One of our fans, a lot of passionate fans, keep all the statistics on pick 3, some of the exotic wagering, well, not exotic wagering, exotic wagering options, right? Yesterday, we noticed those pools were particularly high for the pick 3, and yes, since May 30th, actually, we got the data here, all pools are over 1,100 since May 30th. And that's, I think it was 700 was the highest total payout in the pick 3 going into May 30th. And then these past couple of days have all been over 1,000. I mean, you see right here in the numbers, pools all over 1,100 paid out for the pick 3. Far cry from where we were last year. You saw a lot of two-digit numbers, and getting the 4 digits is a pretty substantial increase there. I like to see people taking advantage of the pick 3.
And you're talking about it, and look at it go. Pick 3 has $1,266.
Yeah, almost $1,200. Never would see over. Yeah, 1,100 betting it almost every time. And those payouts have been huge.
Publics, not the supermarket. Sometimes the people who watch. Sometimes the public warm up to wagers after a while. Yeah. Obviously, it's very difficult to hit. And there's some rules associated with it. But when the Fronton is guaranteeing that $2,000, and then if it grows beyond the $2,000 in the high 5, that's one thing.
That's more right.
Playing with the house's money, I guess, is not playing, but trying to get the house's money. But in this case, in the pick 3, there's no seeding. That is all the public's money right there. And with a trifecta that's coming in at $1,000 right now, Exacta's up over 100, and Quinella pools 150. So overall, pool's looking good. Play's looking good too. Play's absolutely looking good too. That's one thing that we like to see. That's one thing that we like to present is consistent play.
Yeah, the key there, consistent. These guys shown bursts where they all can do it, and everyone's on the board, wins, places, shows, and have shown signs of really good play. And it's just that consistency. But as we get later into this program, more consistent and better feature players you're going to see there. So that will rise as we get through this program.
And we're ready to begin Game 4, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Serving now in the red shirt of post 1, we have number 26, Lamonte, receiving in the blue of post 2, number 30, Diaz. There is the serve. We begin Game 4. Point 2. Now receiving, white shirt of post 3, Assier. Strong backhand by Assier. Rebote left side. Too high. Out of play. And the ball is up, up, and away. Point 3. Green shirt of post 4 receives. Here's CRB. CRB moves up to make the catch. Great catch by Assier at the 9 line. Ball dropped by CRB off the left side. Point 3. Black shirt of post 5. Cool Fitness receives. Point 5. Here's post 6, the yellow shirt, Juice. That's an overserve. Point 6. Post 7 receives. This matchup has Juice serving to Tennessee. Powerful forehand. Gets over Juice's head. Juice for the rebote. Too short. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive wearing the purple shirt. Post 8, 29, Vuelo. Powerful forehand thrown by Tennessee, taken in the air by Vuelo. Vuelo sends it back. Rebote left side, it's a 2-all. Vuelo's there. Soft touch carambola, stopped by Tennessee. Tejada by Tennessee, scores. Excellent effort by Tennessee to get that ball to the front wall. Great play by Tennessee. Point 7. Here's post 1, Lamonte. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Lamonte from the forehand at the 7 line. There's a hard throw over Tennessee's head. Tennessee for the rebote. It's inside. Great catch by Lamonte. That clipped the sidewall and scores. Point 7. Receiving, post 2, Diaz. Over serve. Once again, the ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That went past the 7. This point goes to Diaz in post 2. This matchup has Diaz serving to CRB in the green of post 4. Good catch by CRB. Rebote left side by Diaz. Escape to the overhead screen. Point 4. Here's post 3, Assier. It's a good serve by CRB. Assier's there. Rebote forehand by Assier. Good catch by CRB. Assier from the 8 line. Low and hard. Caught on the forehand of CRB. Nice forehand throw by CRB. Assier makes the catch. Rebote not played at the 9 line. Point 3. 3 with 4 points. In this matchup, Assier will serve to Cool Fitness, who returns in the black shirt of post 5. Hard throw by Cool Fitness, caught by Assier. Assier takes it in the air at the 10 line, throws a carom that does not cut out, but it does score. Point 3. Possible game point for Assier. Trying to stop him, Juice. Powerful throw from the forehand of Juice. Assier stops it. He returns it hard. Juice catches it. That was supposed to be a Dejada, but it wasn't. It came to the 7 line. Assier threw it, but that touched the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. Point 6. Play continues. Here's post 8 in the purple shirt. Vuelo. Good catch by Juice. Hard throw. Taken on the forehand of Vuelo. Scoop attempt missed. Point 8. Vuelo getting a little help from Manuel on the shoe tying. In the application, he said that he knew how to tie his shoes, but...
Cesta maker, shoe tire, head judge.
Vuelo serving to post 1, Lamonte. Nice forehand throw by Lamonte. Vuelo's there. Rebote left side. Nicely played by Lamonte. Big bounce to the inside. It's still on the wall. Difficult catch by Vuelo. Lamonte from the forehand. Ball missed. Midcourt. Point 8. Vuelo has 4 points. He serves to post 7, the pink shirt, Tennessee. Robote swing and a miss, midcourt, point 7. Possible game point here for Tennessee in the pink shirt of post 7. Trying to stop him, Diaz in the blue of post 2. Catch on the forehand of Tennessee. Robote left side by Diaz. He keeps this one in. Tennessee from the 8 line. There's a hard throw. Robote forehand by Diaz. Lands just out. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, to the pink shirt of post 7, Tennessee. 3 places, 8 shows. Unofficial order finish 7, 3, 8. Your prices will be up in just a moment. Results from Game 4 are official. Coming in first, post 7, Tennessee. Taking second, post 3, Asier. Coming in third, post 8, Avuelo. And we'll have your prices here in just a moment. There are your prices from Game 4. The Canelo 3-7, that's 3-7 or 7-3, first and second in any order, $53.60. The trifecta 7-3-8, $889.40. That's a respectable exacta as well. That's 7-3, first and second in order, $129 even. Up next, Game 5, the second of our 3 doubles games in today's performance. Next game is played 2 7 points, points double after the first round of play. And a reminder that feature games 8 and 9, where all the best players play against each other in singles, is up at the end of the performance. That's games 8 and 9 today. Games 8 and 9 of every performance are feature games. The top players playing in a 7-point game and then in a 9-point game. Post time, 6 minutes away.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. I sell ice cream, rather sell a CD.
I have a security company, a beauty salon.
I've been doing music for a very long time.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play Jai-Alai.
We're looking to transition from dog racing to Jai-Alai. I went to the university and said, listen, I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train Jai-Alai players?
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
If you're going to come into this sport, you got to be dedicated. You're going to be a piece of cake.
We knew going in, they're not going to be great the first day.
We'll be like the Jamaicans with the
bobsled team.
Game time now, man.
This is going to be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I got to win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Jai-Alai became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And that was a preview to the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle about the start of the Jai-Alai program here at Magic City a couple years ago when we hired and trained guys from scratch, a lot of them former athletes and former University of Miami guys. A lot of South Florida connections there too. So if you want to check that out, MagicCityCasino.com. Under the Jai-Alai tab, there is a hyperlink that'll take you right to the site, or just MagicCityHustle.com. Type it directly in your browser. And it'll take you there, $5 purchase fee and a one-time fee of $5. You can enjoy it as many times as you like after
Now,
that.
obviously, you would think that we would get pushed, that we would get paid to push it. We don't.
We don't, no.
Not at all. I mean, it's really actually very entertaining.
No,
it's something
yeah.
that a few people, especially during these weeks of shutdown, people
Right. I was going to say.
commented to me personally. They've said, I thought it was hokey. I thought it was just going to be a promotion of the Jai-Alai, a gimmick, whatever. So, it was produced by the same people who produced the U and Cocaine Cowboys.
Yeah.
And they said, well, yeah, no, I still thought it was gimmicky or whatever it is. Then I watched it, and it turned out to be really good.
No, it's...
And it was.
Oh, it's very good.
I would have a really difficult time. Look, I am partially in charge of this program, and I'm not going to push play that I don't think is good.
Right.
I'm not going to say something on the court is decent when it's not, and if something's particularly bad, I'm going to call it out.
Yeah.
So I would have a difficult time promoting anything that at least in my opinion, I didn't think was decent.
Yeah,
so.
not a guy to sugarcoat anything with the...
You noticed that?
Yes, I picked up on it a little bit. Yes, for sure.
Well, you trained under me as far as announcing's concerned. Was I... Oh, what am I going to say? I'm going to say, was I difficult? What are you going to tell me? Oh, yeah, no, you were impossible.
I mean, I learned everything from you, and I think we do a pretty... we present the data, we present the numbers, we talk about the game, so I feel like everything I've learned from you. So I think I got a pretty good knowledge for a year and a half into it.
No question about it.
It's all good. And I'm starting to get a little hungry. There was some chatter. Lindsay was saying that people were talking about some pizza in the live chat. Florida pizza. I heard Richard had a pretty hot take about Florida pizza. He capitalized pizza. I don't know if Florida pizza is the name of the place or is he just talking specifically pizza in Florida. But I agree with that take. I have how long have I been down here? Almost 6 years now.
From Chicago.
From Chicago. I have not found a go-to pizza place yet. Do you?
I have one in Weston. I do.
In Weston, okay.
I have one in Weston.
What?
I had takeout from there a few weeks ago, I think it is now. In fact, I was thinking about stopping on the way. It's funny, the power of suggestion, right?
Yeah, right.
Because I haven't thought about pizza in, or at least weeks since the last time I had it. And yeah, glancing over here at some of these comments, I'm like, ooh.
I was like, now I'm getting.
I wonder if
hungry.
Del Vecchio's is
Del Vecchio's, yes, that was the place. Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
No, that's the pot. We got to check it out. But yeah, talking back from Chicago, they got that whole pie pizza type thing. Have you ever had the deep dish Chicago pizza?
Of course.
And what are your thoughts? That's either there's no middle ground there.
I thought it was terrific. When you go seeking stuff like that out, when you go seeking food out, or when you go seeking, for instance, I expect that when I eventually make it to the Basque Country, if I do, that the highlight is going to be that there's going to be violins playing, and it's going to be the most magnificent highlight I've ever seen. Obviously, it's not. So when you seek out food, kind of the same thing. If you go to France, I expect the snails to be fantastic.
Yeah.
I probably won't be able to find them.
Yeah.
But so I think that my experience in Chicago was more based on the fact that it had to be good, even if it wasn't.
Yeah.
But it happened to be delicious.
Yeah.
Same thing with pizza in New York. Think about pizza in New York.
Everyone loves New York people. They're big into their New York, New Jersey people, being in South Florida, big into their pizza. Chicago people, they're big into their stuff too. We got a question. Someone said, "What? I make the best Chicago deep dish." KL, send me some, please. We'll get you the address. We'll take it. But what's your favorite spot in Chicago? Someone commented, this guy, Dave Portnoy, the pizza expert, works for Barstool. He actually said was his favorite deep dish spot in Chicago too, Giordano's.
Do you know it?
Oh, yeah. No. I personally had it. I can attest to it. I've been on many pizza tours in Chicago. Neapolitan style, deep dish, tried it all. But Giordano's is by far the best. Not by far the best. I mean, there's a deep history in Chicago, so I may offend some people, but my opinion, and Dave Portnoy, who is the pizza expert of the country really nowadays, he also says Giordano. So Miami, I don't have a spot though. So send those suggestions our way. 0 minutes to Game 5. Let's begin some highlight action. And while we have a few moments before this doubles game, just commenting, some people have been talking about Jedden. Jedden is wearing the black shirt of Post 5 and the black helmet today in every game that he plays in to support the Black Lives Matter movement. And he is also donating 100% of the winnings he earns today from today's games to all the Black Lives Matters movement. And if you want to learn more about his efforts, you should follow him on Instagram at Tenard.Davis. At Tenard.Davis if you want to check it out. And that is why Jedden wearing the black shirt and black helmet today.
Asier serves. Game 5 begins. Backhand by Carballo. He goes deep. Robote comes out. Off the court. Point 2. In this next matchup, Juice serves. The white shirts oppose 3, CRB, and Vuelo. Powerful throw by Vuelo. Robote thrown beautifully to the inside by Carballo. Vuelo from the floor digs out the Robote. Carballo, I think, had Juice get out of the way. I'm not sure. Somehow it scored. Point 2. Okie dokie. Green shirts oppose 4 receive. Here's Diaz and Anderluck. Carballo from the forehand. Anderluck, backhand from the 11 line. Here's Carballo. With a hop, Anderluck makes the catch. Hard throw returned over the top. Carballo's there. Long carom. Ball tipped in the front court. Point 4. Receiving, the black shirts oppose 5, Cool Fitness and Jedden. Ball goes in and out of the cesta of Cool Fitness, point 4. Yellow shirts oppose 6 receive, Bueno and Tennessee. Powerful forehand. Caught in the front court by Bueno. Anderluck from the 13 line. Bueno at the 9 line with a tip ball, point 4. 4 with 3 straight points. This matchup has Diaz serving to Lamonte and Douglas. In the pink, oppose 7. Douglas from the left side. He goes deep. Right to the corner. Anderluck's there. Low, hard reverse. Picked up on the left side of Douglas. Robote comes to Diaz. Douglas on the catch. Winds up. Hard throw. Anderluck's there. That ball's off the court. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing purple shirts, post 8, El Barba and Ben. El Barba picks the serve. Point 8. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return, post 1, Asier Kubala. Kubala from the left side. Here's Ben from the 11 line. Great catch. Almost made by Ben overhead. Point to the 1. Now receiving the white shirts of post 3. CRB and Voileau. Voileau from the left side. There's a hard backhand. Kubala takes it in the air at the 12 line. That is a chula, a legitimate chula that hits the crack and dies. We don't see them often, but that's what they look like when they do happen. Point 1. Receiving, post 2, the blue shirts, Juice and Carballo. Carballo from the left side. Low and hard. Kubala on the rebote. Carballo from the 11 line. Kubala. Karam does not open up, does not cut. Carballo's got it. Carambola stopped on the forehand of Kubala. Kubala hard to the inside. Carballo's there. That was a beautifully thrown backhand by Carballo. That scores. Low and hard. Point 2. 2 with 4 points. Here's post 5, the black shirts, Cool Fitness and Jedin. Cool Fitness made it up to make the catch. Hard throw. Carballo. Great catch by Cool Fitness. Carballo did not take it in the air, throws the rebote and missed it. Point 5. Yellow shirts, post 6, Bueno in Tennessee. Bueno picks the serve on the forehand. Sends it over Jedin's head. Great catch by Cool Fitness. Tennessee runs to the outside to make the catch. Almost lost his footing again, but made the right side play. Tennessee now from the 13 line. Jedin with the catch. That ball hits the overhead screen. Too hard, too high. Point 6. In this matchup, Bueno is serving to the returning 4-post, the green shirts of Diaz and Anderluck. There's a hard throw, right to the corner. Tennessee's there. Anderluck with the catch. Another hard throw. Rebote for Bueno. To the overhead screen, out of play. Point 4. Possible game point for the green shirts of post 4. Diaz and Anderluck trying to stop them. Lamonte and Douglas. What a rebote save by Diaz. What a catch by Lamonte. Anderluck overran Diaz, blasts it back. Here's Douglas. Douglas will keep it alive. And ball tipped in the front court by Anderluck. Point 7. Play continues. Kind of a screwy play. 7 with 3 points. Here's post 8. El Barba and Ben. Douglas from the forehand. Powerful, powerful forehand. A little too strong. That hit the overhead screen. Point 8. 8 with 3 points. Serving post 3. CRB and Vuelo. Good serve by El Barba. Nice backhand by Vuelo. Here's Ben. Powerful backhand by Ben. Good catch by Vuelo. El Barba reaching up and behind him to make that catch. Here's CRB with a drop ball. Point 8. Possible game point for the purple shirts. Post 8. El Barba and Ben. Trying to stop them. Asier and Kubala in the red of post 1. Ball tipped. Point 1. Play continued. Possible game point for the red shirts, post 1, Asier and Kubala. Receiving post 2, Juice and Carballo. Kubala on the catch. There's the Karama. Split placement. Juice stops it. Beautiful rebote by Kubala. Good catch by Carballo. Great catch by Kubala. He lifts the backhand to the back wall. Rebote for Carballo. We have a swing and a miss and a point and game for the red shirts at post 1. Asier and Kubala. 1 wins it. 4 serves 8. This is for second and third place. Ball missed by Anderluck. Point and a second place finish for post 8, Ben and El Barba. The 4 post comes in third. Unofficial order finish 1-8-4. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from Game 5. Our official coming in first, post 1. Asier Kubala taking second, post 8. El Barba and Ben coming in third, post 4. Diaz and Anderluck. Getting a little tense back here, huh? Passions are high.
It's that Saturday, and we
players also recognize, a reminder that these players are in this first of what I believe is going to be three doubles tournaments for the 2020 season. We're in the first one, $10,000 in the prize money. So, a little stressed back here. But moving on, results from Game 5. $2 Quinella 1-8. That's 1-8 or 8-1. First and second in any order. Returning $51. The trifecta 1-8-4. $320.20. And again, a respectable exacta price. We don't always mention the exacta. 1-8 in order. 177 even. Up next, Game 6. Spectacular 7 scoring. Game 6 is played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 6. 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Maybe part of the reason why the stress level's picking up back here. Guys want to get those wins. It was funny, get a little insight into some of these guys. That team, Diaz and Anderluck, they were all the way up at the 2 line, had the ball, ended up losing that point. Anderluck threw one hard right back to Douglas, and it just came right to him. Not the best throw.
If we're going to talk about strategy, it's like
right.
You obviously you have to get there and chase it down. Okay, better communication between the front and back order. This is something we've worked on. Again, the thing that we're experiencing that you're watching, we talked a little bit about yesterday, is it's possible game point. Anderluck wants to control it. He wants to, and we can tell him that's not how you play only so long.
Yeah.
Because at the same token, we say, but if you want $10,000, you need to win the game.
Right.
So that's really that's in essence what we're seeing here.
Yeah.
Is Anderluck trying, but need to work with him to say, look, if you are going to be on the 2 line with that ball, you're going to take it. You're going to throw it to the most dominant guy on the roster. Really.
Yeah. Put it right.
There's
where
nothing
he
else
can
you can do with that.
Yeah. And Douglas didn't even have to really move that much either.
No,
he
didn't.
Was right to him. Yeah.
This concept that we can out-throw people is a first-year issue here at Magic City. Mm-hmm. And it's getting. That's one of the reasons why we're not seeing Douglas as dominant.
Right.
Yes, we know about the games played. Every time we point out something that's off with Douglas or something he's doing different, we'll say, well, he hasn't played as many games, and he obviously hasn't played as many games. That will change over the course of the season. However, Douglas has pointed it out, Ron's pointed it out, Ikeda's pointed it out, that it's not 1, 2, 3 drop the way it used to be. Sometimes it is. Some of our games are. No question about that. And those games are a little tough to watch.
Yeah. No.
For everyone. Believe me, we get it.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank you. It's a gift from JR. It's a chocolate-covered something or other.
Ooh. Why, thank you.
Should we just chew it?
Should we chew it? It's cold. I was not expecting this consistency.
It's a chocolate-covered nut of some type.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That is excellent. That is delicious.
Talking with our mothball on the air. Sorry, Mom.
Player manager always. That's very nice. That's generous. That's the best thing about this setup here, about having announcing and management and
people just do stuff for us.
Player manager right there,
bring us treats
with a hint of coconut. Really nice.
Yeah, the coconut guy.
And immediately improved my mood over talking about the stuff we were talking about just before.
I've warmed up to that flavor because I started getting little coconut flakes in those acai bowls, and it's a big, 21st century, little healthy
millennial
fruit
thing.
bowl. Yeah, that's you gotta like coconut in Florida. Most people do. I've opened up to it. Oh yeah, for sure.
Preferably in a Mounds bar.
Oh, haven't? Yeah, I know what those, but never actually had a Mounds bar. I didn't used to like coconut.
Do millennials eat candy? Or is it like
honestly,
bad? Or?
I mean, know. It's just a personal. I mean, people do eat candy. Yeah, it's really gotten less. I feel like candy used to be.
Bars.
Yeah, it used to be more popular. Less and less kids. I mean, maybe the health things and parents are more conscious of it nowadays. But when I was younger, I ate a lot more candy than I do now, which is obviously
like traditional
strange.
candy, like Mickey.
Yeah, you
Mickey
get the Kit Kat, Milky Way, Twix,
Three Musketeers,
Snickers.
But not
that's
Mounds.
A classic. Not Mounds. No,
not Mounds. That was always like the kind of like Mounds and Almond Joy were kind of like B-level candy.
Yeah,
Almond Joy. They were kind of like B-level.
The AAA. Yeah,
exactly.
they would have been in
like,
games 4 and 5.
Like 20 cents cheaper or something like that when you're in the candy aisle.
Yeah, that's good. No, but
a chilled Milky Way.
Yeah,
wow.
Put it in the freezer. Yeah, right. Snickers, either of those, put in the freezer.
I can feel my pancreas throbbing right now as I'm talking about this. But
we forgot. Oh, we had a good story about Diaz. That's why I brought up that point with Anderluck there. So Diaz comes off the court. Anderluck threw it from the 1 line right to Douglas, and all he had to do was put it almost anywhere else on the court, and they would have won the game and gotten $100, and all that would have been fun. Diaz comes off the court, and he says, "You know what? We had the ball, 1st and goal at the 1, and we just turned it over on downs." Picture perfect response from Michael Diaz.
Your responsibility. With analogies from other sports.
Yeah, that was great. I didn't even have to do it there. Diaz gave us courtesy of his own imagination there. But yeah, I mean, that is a really good analogy. I mean, they were right in a spot that they pretty much couldn't lose the point unless they threw it right to the one guy. They couldn't throw it in the right spot, and that's ultimately what happened. But a lot of games left in the doubles, so they'll get one back for sure.
We're less than a minute away from the beginning of Game 6. Gotta give credit where credit's due. A neglected, sugar-free childhood. That's
True.
Brilliant
Yeah,
alliteration
maybe.
right there. We're ready to begin game number 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirt of post 1 is going to be Tennessee. Receiving the blue post 2, Andrew Luck. Tennessee serves. We begin game 6. Outside placement. Lands in. Point 2. White shirt of post 3 receives. This matchup has Andrew Luck serving to El Barba. Robote from the left side of Anderluck. Back to the inside. El Barba's there. Forehand Robote by Anderluck. Fire to the inside. Great catch by El Barba. That Robote dies coming off the back wall and scores point 3. El Barba will now serve to the green shirt of post 4, Ron. What a catch by El Barba. And perfect placement follows. He hasn't even won the game, and look, and he's happy. He'll take a throw when he can get it. El Barba will take a throw when he can get it. That's right. He hasn't celebrated a win these last couple of days. Good to see. El Barba might be back. He's celebrating the point. Okay. Jed receives. Black shirt of post 5. Robote played up. Jedden's there. Jedden turns the 2-all just out of play. Point 3. El Barba with 3 points. He serves in this matchup to the yellow shirt of post 6, Ben. Ben makes a difficult catch at the 10 line off a slow ball. El Barba. Robote comes low. Ben makes an effort at it. Point 3. El Barba will now serve to the pink shirt of post 7, taking in court. In this matchup, we have Vuelo receiving. Good catch by El Barba. He winds up, puts it back inside. Vuelo missed it on the left side. Point 3. El Barba has 5 points. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt at post 8, Bueno. Robote forehand. Just out of play. Point 8. That was a nice 5 straight points for El Barba, who's lounging at the 8 line. Real good run for El Barba. Play continues. This completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round is Tennessee. Excellent serve by Bueno. Stays on that side wall and scores. Point 8. Bueno with 3 points. In this matchup, he'll serve to Anderluck in the blue of post 2. Soft serve's going to score for Bueno. Point 8. Possible game point for Bueno in post 8. Trying to stop him. Ron. Catch by Bueno. He goes deep. Rebote forehand by Ron. Nicely played. Here's Bueno from the 6th line. Ron. Rebote left side. Take it on the forehand of Bueno. Bueno gets it over Ron's head. Ron for another Rebote. Forehand Rebote to pass. Nicely played by Ron. Ron reaches up, makes the catch. Ball tipped by Bueno. Point 4. Play continues. 4 will serve to post 5. Taking the court, Jedin. Ron with a tip ball at the 8 line, point 5. Here's post 6, Ben. Rebote forehand. Stays in play. That kept away from the overhead screen. Here's Ben from the 8 line. A hard throw. Scooped up, but not held on to by Jedin. Point 6. Post 7 receives Vuelo. Great catch by Ben. Hard backhand follows. Vuelo got a late start, but he's there. Good effort by Vuelo to try to make that rebote. It fell short, though. Point 6. Six has 4 points. Here's post 3. El Barba. Ball tip. That is point and game 2. The white shirt at post 3, El Barba, and I think he's back because, we haven't seen that in 2 weeks. There you go. Eight places, 6 shows. Unofficial order finish 3, 8, 6. And your prices will be up in just a moment. Results from Game 6 are official. Coming in first, post 3, El Barba. Taking second, post 8, Bueno. Coming in third, post 6, Ben. 3-8-6, the official order of finish for game number 6. $2 pick 3, 713. All 3 numbers returning $464.20. $2 quinella, 3-8, $38. $2 trifecta, 3-8-6, 9-30-20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 7, a spectacular 7. Doubles match, the third of our 3 doubles games in today's performance. Following Game 7, we have our 2 feature singles games, Games 8 and 9, where we pull out the best players to play against each other. Post time for Game 7, 7 minutes away.
And before we get into the final doubles action of the day, we got one of those top 10 videos coming up for you. You've seen the rebotes, you've seen the 2 walls, you've also seen the caroms, but only a couple of times, and we got that one again for you. Top 10 caroms of the 2019 season. Take a look.
Catch by Bueno. Carom by Bueno. Caught by Elbarba. Rebote left side. Lamonte makes the catch. Returns a carom that's gonna score.
Tight to the inside. Rebote comes out. Diaz sends that just under the overhead screen. High bouncer comes Assier just in front of the 11 line. That's a long carom. That one will score.
Reverse by Bueno. Kubala from the 7 line throws a 2-all that is stopped on the forehand of Bueno. Bueno's carom, that's going to score.
Wow.
Carballo takes it in the air, throws a carom back to the outside, and that scores. What a shot. Douglas on the right side. Sidearm carom opens up beautifully. Outside placement of the forehand rebote. Bueno's on it. Rifling a carom to score. One of the best points of this season. Ragley from the 10 line. Over the top to the inside. Kubala's there. Carom by Kubala's going to score. By Ron. Catch on the forehand of Vanderloop. What a carom. That wow. Reverse. Caught by Ron. 2-all by Ron. Caught by Douglas. Carom by Douglas. Wow.
And that was a collection of the 10 best caroms from the 2019 season. And again, the carom, for those of you that are new to the sport or still learning, a carom is a shot thrown from the right side. It's thrown in that side wall, hits the front wall, takes a bounce off that court, goes into the side netting. So it's a kill shot from the right, side wall, front wall, bounce, and again into that netting. That's the carom, Stu. And we got a couple more of those top 10 videos coming for you with different types of shots, and then some of the collections of just extra best plays some leftover best plays from last season that we had and made a couple more of those. So more coming down the pipeline.
So leftover best plays, would that be second best plays?
Shots, well, see, with the big, with the top 10s and that whole project, they were coded by like different types of shots. So shots like catches like scoops, costados, outside placement shots where guys there were good examples of them, but maybe not 10 elite examples. And we had some, and then we actually had some leftover footage too. So we had extra footage, and if we had some good shots in there, we threw them in. So you're going to see more variety. You'll see scoops in those. See maybe some Dejadas even. How about that? Legitimate Dejadas. I don't know if a Chula got in there because, as we say, it's like a solar eclipse here at Magic.
No, a legitimate. It's
a legitimate. Right.
Say solar eclipse or a unicorn. One or the other. It's a unicorn with a solar eclipse in the background. No, perfect Chula like that, like we saw today.
Yeah.
That may be, since we've been here, even in the practices.
Yeah.
That may be the fourth or fifth that I've seen here since.
Yeah.
April of 2018.
Yeah, I think it's only the second one I've seen since the last 2 years. So that's exciting. Always good. And people always pipe up in the chat with the Chula. That was a big. Everyone loves the Chula.
Everyone loves the Chula.
Yeah,
they did.
There's no doubt
and
about
the Chula,
it.
once again, for those of you who may be new to Jai-Alai, Chula flies through the air, hits the wall, the back wall, and the floor right in the crack. It does not bounce. It hits and dies.
It rolls out. Even people that don't know Jai-Alai, when I told them I was working this job, they're like, oh, I used to go back in the day and I would just yell Chula. That would the overserve, underserve, and Chula guy. So kind of miss it. Yeah, we miss
the difference between Chick-Chack and Chick-Chacks and Chula, and that's not even a conversation I really get into anymore.
You told me that I didn't even know the Chick-Chack. I mean, Chula and Chick-Chack are pretty much the same thing, just one's thrown from the right.
They almost do the same thing.
Right, yeah.
Chick-Chack thrown from the right side, Chula thrown from the left.
That's the good way to remember it, kind of think of it the same way. Yeah.
And after that, it's all subject to debate.
Yes.
We're ready to begin game number 7, a spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirts of post 1, we have Juice and Carballo. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Lamonte and Douglas. Juice serves. We begin game 7. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Scoop by Douglas on the forehand. Sidearm carom scores. Point 1. 1 first up on the board in our 7th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirts of post 3, CRB and Vuelo. What a beautiful rebote save by Carballo. Good throw by CRB. Vuelo with a tip ball at the 11 line. Point 1. Post 4 receives the green shirts, El Barba and Ben. El Barba going for the serve, knocked it down, point 1. 1 with 3 straight points. In this next matchup, we have Juice serving to the black shirts of post 5. Jedin and Cool Fitness. Hard throw by Cool Fitness, catch by Carballo. Scoop by Jedin. Jedin goes deep. Ball ruled to have touched the overhead screen. Point 1. One on the board with 4 straight points. Here's post 6, the yellow shirts, Bueno and Tennessee. Bueno comes out, makes the catch, blasts this. To the outside it goes, Carballo. Great catch by Bueno. Hard throw to the inside. Juice now on the run. We got a front quarter in the back in the front, and that's one of the most dangerous rebotes that's ever been thrown on this court. Thank God no one was in the way. All right. Point 6. Here's post 7, Diaz and Anderluck. Anderluck from the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Tennessee's there. Anderluck now from the 9 line. Tennessee holds on to it on the left side. Good catch by Diaz in the front court. He goes deep. Crossing the side wall, Tennessee with a brilliant catch. Bueno comes cross court. Anderluck behind the 13 line. That reverses in the middle of the court. Anderluck with a drop ball at the 12 line. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive purple shirts at post 8, Asier and Kubala. Rebote saved by Bueno and scoring. Point 6. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round, Lamonte and Douglas. What a catch by Tennessee. Scoop attempt tipped by Douglas to the outside, point 6. Possible game point for the yellow shirts at post 6, Bueno and Tennessee. Trying to stop them, CRB and Vuelo. Tennessee makes the running catch on the forehand. Vuelo, difficult catch at the 12 line. Point end game, ladies and gentlemen, for the yellow shirts at post 6, Bueno and Tennessee. 1 places, 4, 5, 7, 8, 2, and 3. We'll pair off and play off for third place. 4 first serves, 2, 5. Point 4. 7 now serves to 8. Ball tipped by Kubala, point 7. 2 now serves to 3. The winner of this point meets 4 and 7 in the continuing playoff for third place. Robote forehand. Good catch by Lamonte. Nice backhand. Vuelo with the catch at the 12 line. Karam does not open up. Scores somehow. 0.3. 4, 7, and 3 remain in the playoff for third place. 4 first serves to 7. Diaz picks the serve. There's a 2-all. El Barba got it. Carambola caught by Anderluck in a great catch. Hard throw to the inside, scooped by Ben. Diaz, midcourt, makes the catch. Winds up with a 2-all. Really good effort to make that 2-all. 0.4. Possible show point here for the 4. Trying to stop them. Post 3, the white shirts. CRB and Vuelo. El Barba makes the rebote. Vuelo missed it. Point and a third place finish for Post 4, El Barba and Ben. Unofficial order finish 6-1-4. Your prices will be up in just a moment. Results are official for Game 7. Coming in first, Post 6, Bueno and Tennessee. Taking second, Post 1, Juice and Carballo. Coming in third, Post 4, El Barba and Ben. There's your high five. 57136. 3 of 5 numbers returning. $229.20. Carryover jackpot over the $1,000 mark at $1,010.40. Remember, the high five guaranteed at $2,000. $2 Quinella 1-6. That's 1-6 or 6-1. First and second in any order. 35-60. The trifecta, first, second, and third place finishing 6-1-4, 188-40. 2 games left in today's performance, ladies and gentlemen. Game 8, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. These are the feature singles in today's performance. We have the best players playing against one another in games 8 and 9. Game 8, 7-point game. Game 9, a 9-point game. Post time for Game 8, that's the time we start the game, is just 6 minutes away.
Let's do another win for that team of Tennessee and Bueno in the doubles. So after week 3, we went back through the program to get these, went back through the double statistics to get these numbers. After the third week of doubles play, Douglas and Lamonte, 14. Tennessee and Bueno had 7 wins. Currently, that is only a week and not even 2 weeks of performances worth of action. That lead, Douglas and Lamonte now have 19. Tennessee and Bueno have 16 wins. Tennessee and Bueno have won 9 games over the past week in 3 quarters. You got one more day of doubles action tomorrow, but over the last almost week and 3/4. 9 wins for that team of Tennessee and Bueno. Only 3 games behind Douglas and Lamonti for that $10,000 bonus prize in that first doubles tournament as part of that championship doubles series. And that first tournament will end June 28th. And then goes to show how quickly those leads could dissipate. Only a week and a half. It is now cut in half, more than half, within 3 wins. 19-16, Douglas and Lamonti still lead that doubles.
And as we look at the lineup in Game 8, we have Bueno in post 1. Bueno coming off with a lot of self-confidence, deservedly so, out of these singles games. He's been playing absolutely terrific. Carballo, bit of a quiet day for Carballo. He's back a little bit today so far in the more fancy than conservative
Right.
and playing well, which is something we've discussed. He's entitled to his days when he's off. Anderluck, hot. Anderluck is a little hot under the collar.
Yes.
But that's
not
standard.
playing hot. Yeah.
No, that's standard for him. No,
Yeah.
he's aggravated. Ron, there's been some speculation about Ron. There's no reason to speculate. Ron is not scratched, but Ron is still having a knee issue.
Yeah.
And he saw the doc last week. We'll see the doc again on Tuesday. He will not be in the games Thursday through Sunday next week. He has a contusion on his thigh bone down near the knee, and that's what's creating the pain. So he's going to take he'll play tomorrow, and then he'll take the next 10 days off, see the doctor, have some fluid drained, and with the rest, anti-inflammatories, less fluid, should be fine to go. Jedin, Kubala, El Barba, and Douglas.
The usual suspect missing from this lineup today. Ikeda, we said not scratched.
No, taking
personal days.
Taking a hiatus.
He is human,
with
yes.
with his either fiance, soon-to-be fiance, something like that.
Oh, did we spoil that over the air?
I don't think so. Jedin obviously playing with a lot of focus today. Kubala, Kyle's been doing very well. El Barba having an inspired day.
Yeah, El Barba.
And Douglas. Douglas not happy coming out of that doubles game.
A little Freaky Friday scenario with Douglas and El Barba. I mean, if you flip the weeks, week 5, I mean, at this point, El Barba had 1 win and was nowhere on the board. And now this week, El Barba, 3 wins, 1 place, and 2 shows. Douglas, just 1 win and 1 quad in his 8 appearances. So El Barba, I mean, one of the most talked about guys always in the chat and, even between us. I mean, great personality. Can't not talk about him. Can't not really, love his style. Always brings the emotion and the intensity, but starting to bring it on the court as well. 3 wins, and he's tied with a group of guys for the lead in the weekly win totals for singles. CRB, Tennessee, Ikeda, Carballo, El Barba all have 3 wins this week. So that leader in weekly singles wins, it's going to come down to the wire again tomorrow. Big collection of guys there at 3 wins.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes till we begin Game 8. And the warm-up actually looks pretty good for this game. Jedin throwing a near-perfect 2-all right there. Landed in nicely. Douglas did the same thing. Douglas not throwing those in the games, though. He gets a little conservative when he plays. He's one of the few players that can still overpower his opponents with his strength, obviously on both sides, catching the name of the game. But finishing points, not something he's been doing a lot of.
Yeah.
And I think we're getting to a time, especially in this 8th and 9th game, where he's got to finish. He's got to finish the point. And by that, I mean he's got to throw a shot that can kill it.
Yeah, and in those doubles games you were talking about, he can't overpower some of the guys on this roster, and it's like you think about a pitcher growing up in high school. You can be, just too powerful for some guys to be able to touch you at that level, but as you get up into college and then you get to the major league level, you can't overpower people. You have to develop the skill and the finesse to be able to, obviously switch it up, and you can't be a one-trick pony. People obviously catch up to that at some point, and we'll see what happens here with Douglas playing out of the 8 post. one of the later post positions, but all he needs to do, he gets that first point,
Gets
runs
that first
out
point.
3 in a row, and then it's a quick game for him potentially.
Gets that first point, and that's the benefit of being in the 8 post. So we will see what happens here in just less than a minute. We're ready to begin game number 8, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 8 closes out today's Mighty Ocho. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is number 22, Bueno. This first matchup has Bueno serving to Carballo in the blue at post 2. There's the serve as we begin Game 8. Bueno from the 9 line. Bueno from 3/4 gets it over Carballo's head. Nice forehand rebote by Carballo. That scores .2 rather. Now receiving, white shirt at post 3. Anderluck. Powerful backhand. Tipped by Carballo. .3. Anderluck now serves to the green shirt at post 4. Ron. Good serve by Anderluck. Nice backhand by Ron. Anderluck's there. Scoop attempt tipped by Ron. .3. In this next matchup, Anderluck will serve to the black shirt at post 5, Jedin. Backhand too strong. That hit the overhead screen. .3. 3 with 3 points. Here's post 6. Kubala, the yellow shirt. Beautiful serve by Anderluck. Anderluck from the 12 line. Was going outside, did not get it outside enough. Scoop attempt missed. .6. In this matchup, Kubala will serve to the pink shirt at post 7, El Barba. El Barba from the left side. Nice catch off a good serve. El Barba with a drop ball at the 11 line. .6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, number 13, Douglas. Beautiful backhand throw by Douglas. Great rebote by Kubala. Scoop by Douglas. Powerful backhand caught in the air by Kubala. Douglas from the 9 line. Karam. Scoop attempt missed. That scores .8. Last point of the first round goes to Douglas. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. Receiving, Bueno. Powerful backhand by Bueno. Rebote to the inside. Bueno on the run. Not going to get there. .8. Douglas with 3 points. This matchup, he serves the returning 2-post in the blue shirt, Carballo. Beautiful catch by Douglas. Powerful, powerful throw. Carballo for the rebote. Out of play, point 8. Possible game point for post 8. Douglas trying to stop him. Ron. Beautiful serve by Douglas. Rebote fired low and inside and scoring at his point in a perfect game. To the purple shirt of post 8, Douglas. 8 wins it, no playoff. 3 places, 6 shows. Unofficial order finish, 8, 3, 6.
So kind of something like that. We were talking about taking it from the 8 post, winning the first, and then rattling off those 3 with the double points that get you 7 and a quick win. Perfect game.
But we saw what we also saw was a carom. We also
couple
saw
kill shots,
a
yes.
low inside placement. We saw a smart highlight. We saw a very smart highlight on Douglas's part there, and that's absolutely what he needs to do.
Oh, that rebote that he beat Ron with there at the end was, just
Perfect
stuck
placement,
along
right
that
inside.
side wall, and Ron obviously, laboring even ever so slightly, didn't get to that ball there. Perfect shot to close out the perfect game.
$836 is official for Game 8. There are your prices. The Quinella 3-8, that's 3-8 or 8-3, $28.60. Trifecta 836, $168.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 9th game. It's our 9th and final game of this Saturday matinee performance. This is a spectacular 9 superfecta match. Games played at 9 points. Points will double after the first round of play. This is our only superfecta wagering opportunity in today's afternoon performance. Post time for Game 9. 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Being the overall champ in the rookie season was great. I put in hours and hours of hard work in the off-season practicing, and just to show that it paid off in the end, it was really great. My goal for the 2020 season is to stay healthy, play to the best I can, but definitely I would love to repeat winning singles and doubles again this year. Like I said, I think it's going to be a lot harder, but it's definitely a push that I want. And I'm happy that everybody's getting better, and it's going to be harder for me because it pushes me to be better, and that's what I want ultimately. I would love to be the champ again this year. I am definitely going to try my best. Like I said, the competition is getting better every day, and so I'm going to push to be the best again. But we'll see. It's going to be a long 7-month season, and I'll hope to repeat what I did again.
And that was part of that player profile series. Douglas talking about his goals for 2020 and how it's definitely going to be a much more competitive season. We talked about that theme a lot, and it shows in the stats as well. Douglas now with 2-length lead over Ikeda in first place in the championship singles, and last year he ended up he missed the first couple weeks of the season. Then when he got healthy and had the reasonable amount of games under his belt, led wire to wire. I think he took over the lead in, maybe September, pretty early in the season, never looked back. So much more competitive this year, but Douglas again showing that he really is a force to be reckoned with, and still not even 21 years old. So a lot of room to improve and grow, and sky's the limit for this kid for sure. And while we have a couple more minutes before this 9th game, it is the 9th and final game of the day, meaning it's that Superfecta 9-point singles game. What exactly does that mean? It features spectacular 9 scoring. Here's a video that will clear it up for you. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And that was a video explaining Spectacular 9 scoring, which will be the scoring format for this 9th and final game of the performance. Last day of Jai-Alai, last game of Jai-Alai action here on this Saturday as well. But that's until we get to July. Then we actually have an evening performance on these Saturdays. So
Saturday evenings were made for Jai-Alai. I'm old school in that regard.
Yeah.
No question about it.
So that's going to be exciting.
Oh, yeah. You need to walk out of Jai-Alai Saturday evening. Obviously, it's not going to happen for a while, but like a crisp, cool winter evening in South Florida. It's late Saturday night. What are you going to do? You're going to eat. Got to go to a club. Or going to go play Jai-Alai.
Go to the Fronton.
Or in the late 70s, were you going to go to North Miami or going to go to Orbeas to play amateur? Wow.
Yeah, I mean there were options back in the
Yes, there were
tons of.
There were absolutely options.
It's something I was looking up the other day. Just Jai-Alai facts. Jai-Alai in the Olympics.
Yes, 92 was the last.
92 was the last.
92
time.
Barcelona.
In Barcelona, and
Celaya and a tying 1. Thank you, JR.
Thanks, JR. Yeah, just got the.
Thank you, JR.
He was quick on that. Yeah, and that makes sense there. Obviously, the sport originating in Spain, so bring it back for that Barcelona Olympics. Interesting, I don't think I heard that because that dream team, that basketball team, there's some chatter about the NBA in there. A couple of the guys, they were talking about Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, but yeah, those guys, they were in Barcelona in 92 and took a lot of the spotlight away from maybe some of the other sports.
I don't know how Jai-Alai wasn't the big story.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they had Michael Jordan, Larry Bird.
Happened.
Yeah.
Atine visited Magic City last year.
He did.
Yes, he did. Visited with his son, who I believe is 15, from Marquina.
Yes.
The University of Jai-Alai in Spain. That's right.
Do they have college Jai-Alai, like university?
No, I don't know. That's what they call Marquina.
Okay, that's just a school where they
they have schools in the different towns. Each town has a school, but Marquina is known for being the traditional home of Jai-Alai.
Yeah, I didn't know if there's I know internationally it's different with college sports. I don't know if they have a Jai-Alai league and the different schools and competing.
I don't think so. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, that I don't think so. Usually it's like the individual townships over there.
Yeah,
and they have a fronton,
like a feeder, a little program,
and former pros train in the schools.
Very cool.
Player Santi Olabe plays at or teaches at Marquina now. We're ready to begin game number 9, a spectacular 9 superfecta match. This game played 9 points double after the first round of play. This is today's only superfecta wagering opportunity. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have number 3, Carballo. Our first matchup has Carballo serving to Ron in the blue at post 2, number 12. There's the serve. Game 9 begin. Powerful backhand by Ron. Ron on the rebote. Puts it in the middle of the court. Scoop by Ron. Reverse 2-all. No, that lands out of play. Interesting. Very interesting. Point 1. Here's post 3. Bueno. Forehand rebote by Carballo. Bueno on the catch. There's the backhand. Rebote coming to Carballo's forehand. Rebote left side by Carballo. Catch by Bueno. Hard throw. Carballo with a good catch on the left side. Bueno makes the catch. There's the carom for a high bounce. Does not cut out. Carballo's on it. What a pickup by Bueno on the left side. Did not have control of the ball, though. Tough to put that catch and that throw together. Good effort by Bueno. Point one. Here's post 4 in the green shirt. This matchup has Carballo serving to Ben. Excellent serve by Carballo and a good catch by Ben. Carballo from the forehand. Throws the carom. Ben read it. Stopped it on the forehand. Ben returns a carom. That's going to score. Beautifully played by Ben. Black shirt of post 5 receives. Here's Jedin. Ben from the 9 line. Good catch by Jedin. Jedin goes deep. Rebote stays in play on the wall inside. Beautiful. Nice Rebote save by Jedin. That will score on the soft touch. Point 5. Even competitive about getting the ball. Lots of competition here. Yep. Okay, Jedin serves to Anderluck. Yellow shirt at post 6. Good catch by Jedin. Scoop by Jedin. Hard throw, Rebote coming out. Anderluck, nice forehand Rebote. He stayed with that well. Jedin just missed it on the left side. Point 6. Anderluck now serves to the pink shirt of post 7, Kubala. Over serve. Powerful serve, but it's over. Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt at post 8, Douglas. It's an excellent serve by Kubala. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Kubala with a drop ball at the 9 line. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round, Ron in the blue of post 2. Powerful backhand by Ron. Douglas, hard Rebote, touched the side walls in the middle of the court. Powerful forehand Rebote to the inside. Good pickup by Ron. Rebote thrown beautifully by Douglas. He's up. 2-all. Stopped by Douglas on the forehand. That literally almost hit his helmet. Point 8. Douglas, powerful rebote to the outside. Bueno's on it. Catch by Douglas. Hard reverse comes out as a line drive. Douglas makes the catch. There's the carom. That's going to score. That's the way you got to do it. Point 8. Douglas has 5 points. Here's post 1. Carballo. Point 1. Post 4 receives, Ben. Ben sets for the rebote. Nice rebote.
Wow.
Point 1. Wong with 6 points. 9 points needed to win a superfecta game. On the court, ready to receive. Black at post 5. Jedin. Excellent catch by Jedin with a hop. Nice backhand. Catch in the air by Jedin. Powerful forehand. Passes. Jedin again from the left side. Very nice. Picada to the inside. Rebote swing and a miss at the 10 line by Carballo. Well played. Point 5. Jedin will serve to post 6, the yellow shirt. Anderluck. Rebote thrown beautifully by Jedin. That's a high scoop on the forehand of Anderluck. Jedin with a great catch. Anderluck from the forehand. Hard to the inside. Rebote is going to come low and score. Point 6. Receiving post 7, Kubala. Great catch by Anderluck, pulling that ball from the side wall. Kubala from the 9 line. One-handed scoop, not close. Point 7. Kubala has 3 points. He serves the returning 2 post. In this matchup, Kubala serves to Ron. Rebote for Ron played nicely to the inside. Forehand rebote by Kubala. Ron's there. Powerful backhand. Rebote for Kubala to the outside. Ron's there. Beautiful rebote to the inside. Juggling on Kubala's catch. Ball in and out of the cesta. Point 2. Ron serves to the returning 3 post, the white shirt, Bueno. Nice backhand throw by Bueno. Ron, rebote. Catch by Bueno. Bueno with the carom that lands off the court. Point 2. Ron has 4 points. Douglas has 5. This matchup has Ron serving to the purple shirt of post 8, Douglas. Great catch by Douglas. Powerful backhand. Ron on the run. Beautiful forehand rebote. Douglas, nice rebote. Point 8. Possible game point, purple shirt of post 8, Douglas. Trying to stop him. Post 4, Ben. Powerful throw by Douglas. Rebote by Ben. Catch by Douglas. Low and hard. Straight to the corner where it's going to score. Point end game. Purple shirt of post 8. Douglas. 8 wins it. 1 places. 2 shows. 5, 6, and 7 will play off for 4th place. Outside placement's going to score for Anderluck and almost took Kubala out in the cage. Wow. You right, Kyle? Okay. Possible 4th place finish. Here's Kubala. What a beautiful serve, but an even better catch by Kubala. Kubala, great catch again. He goes deep. Rebote for Anderluck. Kubala was looking like he was throwing a 2-all. Threw it inside where it scored. Point 7. We'll turn him around now. 7 serve 6. This is the last point of the day. This is for 4th place. Beautiful throw by Anderluck. Kubala makes a difficult rebote, keeps it in play. Anderluck ran all the way up, just like he should. Took it in the air. Coming out again. Rebote, laid up, caught by Kubala. What a nice rebote by Anderluck on the left side, not his preferential side. Great catch by Anderluck at the 11 line. Mid-court placement, Kubala's there. Scoop by Anderluck. Rebote forehand by Kubala. What a well-played point for 4th place finish for Kubala. Point 7. Spectacular play by Anderluck in that last point. I mean, picture perfect. Really well done. 8-1, 2-7. The official order of finish for game number 9.
And maybe the point of the day to close it out for quad too. That was, love to see that.
Absolutely.
Start to finish, they kept up that intensity. I mean,
they weren't trying to leave.
Yeah,
they weren't trying to leave. There wasn't one of those, I'm going to throw a carom from the 12 line that maybe lands in or doesn't, but it's time to go home. Wasn't one of those.
No,
that was terrific. And your prices from game 9 are up. Super 8127, $30.09. Quinella, first and second in any order, 1-8 or 8-1, $16.20. And the trifecta, 8-1-2, $263. Overall, some great play in these late games. That's absolutely what we like to see. Douglas doing a particularly good job at finishing those games out. A little bit of interference from, not an official interference, but Carballo got in his way, wasn't able to get to it in the first round, came back in the second round, did really well with that. What we were talking about beforehand, he finished the games. He threw shots. He did what he had to do to finish those games.
And it just shows you how quickly he can, turn the page there. 1 win, 1 quad in the week going into it, and he closes out those last 2 singles games of the day. Win-win in both of them. So fantasy-wise, for championship singles, just a huge impact, and it really just shows you, how great of a player he is. And when, he throws those shots, it's just completely different, and it maybe gives him a little more confidence. Sometimes when you're just catching and rallying, you can't get into really a rhythm, and it seemed like maybe he was more in a rhythm those last 2 games, and seeing one of those kill shots go in kind of sparked that for him, and playing out of the 8 post in both of them too, so tough there, and still gets it done though. So 3 wins on the week for him, now tied with a bunch of guys for that weekly singles lead, and we'll get you those standings and update you on that all day tomorrow as well.
Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are back tomorrow. Don't forget, we close out our week of Highlight tomorrow on Sunday. We have a 12 p.m. performance. We play 9 games. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Saturday afternoon performance of Live Highlight in the Magic City on YouTube's Highlight Channel. I even saw an ad for the Highlight Channel on I-95.
Yeah. On big billboard.
Big billboard. It's one thing when you put it on your own property, but on the billboard. So we've had the national tournament advertised on 95. Yeah, no one's ever done this before. No. That I promise you. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon. Invite you to join us once again tomorrow when we'll play 9 more action-packed games at 12 p.m. We sure hope you enjoyed today's highlight action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Highlight Channel. And let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the live chat while we're playing. We sometimes look on. Our producer almost always looks on and will pass questions on to us while we're playing. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again at 12 p.m. tomorrow. So goodbye till we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai. Thanks for coming out.